How can you find lasting comfort? There's a really interesting thing about comfort because there is a tension in it. There's the comfort that we have, that we need from God, that we need in encompassing our lives. And then there's the thing about comfort where we need to get uncomfortable, where the only way for us to grow is to get uncomfortable and begin to change in our beliefs, practices, priorities, values, the way that we engage in the world, sometimes our relationships. And so how do we know which kind of comfort actually lasts, and how do we get the kind that lasts? So today we're going to look at two different scriptures that actually hit on both those aspects of comfort. So beginning in Psalm 30, verses 6 through 12. When I was comfortable, I said, I will never stumble. Because it pleased you, Lord, you made me a strong mountain, but then hid your presence. I was terrified. I cried out to you, Lord. I begged my Lord for mercy. What is to be gained by my spilled blood, by my going down into the pit? Does dust thank you? Does it proclaim your faithfulness? Lord, listen and have mercy on me. Lord, be my helper. You changed my mourning into dancing. You took off my funeral clothes and dressed me up in joy, so that my whole being might sing praises to you and never stop. Lord, my God, I will give thanks to you forever. What's interesting is the way the writer starts. When I was comfortable, I said, I will never stumble. So here, the psalmist is actually articulating that the psalmist is comfortable in, I've got it all figured out. I know everything. I don't actually need you, God. You've made me strong and I'm good now on my own. And that's when things begin to turn. And so that sense here of what are the things that we get comfortable in that actually make us feel distant, actually have us really feeling in the pit, that we can be surrounded by people and feel all alone, that we can hold on to beliefs in such a way that we become judgmental of others, but we're comfortable in ourselves. And so here, the psalmist has gotten so far in his head, he's gotten so far in, he is right, that he begins to suffer. That comfort of, I know it all, I've got it all, now leads to problems. And so here the psalmist cries out to God and cries out for his mourning to be turned into dancing. It's this sense that the comforts that he built aren't helping him turn his mourning into dancing. And so how then do we get to that place of, okay, what is comfort that will last? Not the comfort that will leave us unsatisfied, unfulfilled, that will have us collecting all kinds of things. We will gain material possessions and yet feel empty. What are the things that we can do, that we can practice? How does God's grace change this discussion of what we understand to be comfort from God and the comfort that will leave us unsatisfied? So in Philippians 2, 1 through 5, Jesus gives us the writer gives us a sense of looking at the life of Jesus, of how this happens. Therefore, if there is any encouragement in Christ, any comfort in love, any sharing in the Spirit, any sympathy, complete my joy by thinking the same way, having the same love, being united and agreeing with each other. Don't do anything for selfish purposes, but with humility, think of others as better than yourselves. Instead of each person watching out for their own good, watch out for what is better for others. Adopt the attitude that was in Christ Jesus. Take comfort in love. Take comfort in coming together with others. Take comfort in helping each other. Take comfort in not doing things for selfish purposes. Take comfort in encouragement. Take comfort in joy. So when we're thinking, okay, what does it mean to take comfort that will last? What are those things that are connected to Christ? And right here, Philippians gives us a whole bunch of things that we should be every single day taking comfort in if we're living those things, if we're doing those things. So the psalmist, we've got Here's what not to do. Here's how not to think of comfort, because that can lead us down some paths where we're like, I am in a state of mourning. I am in the pit and I need some mercy, oh God. And here we find in Philippians, we are to take comfort in love. We are to take comfort in encouragement, in helping one another. And so how might you decide this day? Okay, what are the things that I'm too comfortable with that will always leave me unsatisfied? And what are the things that I can do to begin to reach and to enjoy that everlasting comfort? My hope is that you find some comfort in God's love this day. Have a good one.